Welcome to The Storage Hustle, the podcast where we tell you how we turned containers into cash flow. I'm Jamie, this is George, and we are The Storage Bros.
If any of you out there have got absolutely mental business partners, you'll know what that's like.
What is it about?
Nothing.
I think people sometimes underestimate the power of branding and communication, especially digital communication.
Oh, have you got a 10-foot? Can you deliver it down the road? And I just went, yeah, I can do that. Don't worry.
Always say yes.
Oh, call Jamie. Jamie, how do I do this? How do we do this?
And then we'll go, oh my God,
Stop doing
we're
that.
going to be empty.
Stop it. And I think I tried to call them and buy tickets. They were like, no, you need to be members. And I called you and said, not doing it. I'm not listening to these people.
You got offended.
I'm not going. I got proper offended. But this is like, my wife will know. I get proper offended by stuff. I take it personally. Episode number 7.
We're not even in double digits yet. How do we keep forgetting what episode we're on?
Yeah, I know. It's because we've got so many episodes.
We've got so many episodes.
Yeah.
And so many more to come.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in two guys talking about storage and shipping containers,
We love storage and shipping containers.
this is the podcast. This is the podcast for you.
Do you know what? This like we've said quite a lot over the last couple. We said a lot about our systems and whatnot, but I feel like maybe we should just do a general update.
Yeah.
Just like where we're at the moment, how many units we've got on the ground. We've said that a couple of times, but like we've not actually said how we've got them all. We spoke very briefly on Unit 3, didn't we? In episode 2 or episode 3, I think.
Yeah, when we were doing the
When we
episodes
got
from
it.
episode 3.
Yeah, that's when we got it. So like when
Episode
we had
3? Unit 3.
Yeah. But it might have been episode 2, episode 3. But yeah, so when we were filming those episodes, we were talking about how we were in Unit 3, but we haven't actually said that now we got containers on the ground in Unit 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Unit 3
Yeah.
is a 1,500 square foot warehouse unit.
Yeah.
And about, is it 8,000 square foot yard?
I'd say so, yeah.
It's about 8,000 square
I say so. Like you'd be like, I hope everyone's listening. Like, how do you not know?
Yeah, that's true.
Well, because I just look at it and think, how many containers can I do?
Yes.
Yeah.
And we said that we were going to fit 17 containers in this yard.
Yeah.
And we've fit exactly.
Well, 16 are down.
The 16 down.
We've left the space.
Yes, we've left the space because we've left the space because that unit is out on hire.
Yeah.
So it's off-site.
Okay. So actually, I want to come back to that. So I want to come back to like hires and sales because we've looked into that. Like we've kind of dipped our toe in the water of that, haven't we?
Yeah.
So let's come to that later. But like, what obstacles did we have in Unit 3?
Many.
So like Unit 1, so many obstacles. Like we took down a building in Unit 1.
We took down a whole building. There was a lot to clear out. There was
Crazy.
a giant oil drum that had been there for decades
Yeah.
that had leaked into the ground. So we had to get groundworks done.
Yeah. So we come into Unit 3 and I think, do you know what? It'd be really nice just to have an average yard with no issues, nothing there.
Nice concrete.
Nice
yard.
concrete, flat, Yeah. But no.
No.
What did we come into?
It needed a hell of a lot of clearance work. Quite a few skips of just general clearance.
Yeah, true.
Just general
True.
stuff. We've had Japanese knotweed.
Oh. All right. For those of you who know or have come across Japanese knotweed, I feel sorry for you because actually we don't know what to do. All I know is that you can't just cut it down.
You can't just cut it down. It has to be disposed of correctly, sort of like the asbestos of the natural world.
Yeah, so we're looking into that at the moment. That's been a discovery over the last week or so. Well, no. Okay, it's a lie. Fully transparent. We knew it was here, but the tenant before us here may or may not have just chopped it down.
May or may not have just chopped it down. Therefore, we didn't know it was an issue until we'd agreed the lease.
And you know what's happened lately? That it's just been sun.
Yeah.
And what's happened last week? Rain. And what's that? A recipe for disaster is?
Yeah. It's
now
literally
it's
just
like-
sprouted up overnight and it's like 6 foot tall.
Oh, mate, and the rest. It's crazy.
Yes. So that is something that we're dealing with ongoing.
Yeah. If you do deal with Japanese knotweed, reach out to us, please.
Tell us what to do.
info@storagebrosuk.com. Thank you very much.
Yes. From what we gather, there is 2 separate processes. One is, I think, 12 to 24 months of chemical treatment.
That's crazy.
Or the alternative, which is more immediate, is digging it out.
Yeah,
but you have to dig out like 3 to 5 meters down and across.
God.
And
And it's all
just
like hard
sounds-
standing ground. It's like somehow managed to come through the concrete, and it's just, I don't know what's going on. Anyway, it's nasty. So that's one thing. That's an ongoing problem.
Yeah.
But before that, we had an oil tanker. You worked out how many litres it was?
I think 50,000 litre
50,000 litres.
diesel tank or oil tank.
Yeah, we don't actually know.
Yeah.
It'd been here since
70s?
Yeah, I was
Something
going to
like
say
that.
something like that.
70s. So it's been here for a long time. It's I went down a little bit of a rabbit hole on tanks
Yeah.
and diesel, and because I was thinking, oh, maybe we can reuse this. And then we can,
Yeah.
I don't know, have it serviced and fill it with diesel and
Yeah, for one moment we
Start
nearly
selling
turned.
diesel.
Yeah, we nearly turned into a fully fledged oil and diesel petrol operator. If any of you out there have got absolutely mental business partners, you'll know what that's like.
what are you talking about?
Nothing.
So anyway, so it turns out that because it's so old, it's what's called single bunded, which means it's basically just a one layer tank, which is so current regulations or up to date regulations means if you're storing and if you're commercially storing chemicals, it has to be in a double bunded tank, to which that was not. It was single bunded. You can get another layer, basically like an outer skin to make it double bunded, but you're talking big bucks and it just wouldn't have been economical. So anyway, that was a brief rabbit hole that I went down for maybe 1 to 2 weeks. And we decided, no, we're going to get rid of it. We're going to clear it because we can probably fit, it's probably like 5 containers, wasn't it?
Yeah, but this is the thing, and it's like every yard we look at, square footage, like we've said it so many times, like you have to utilize as much as you can. And to start with, we were quite patient with our landlord. We said, that's fine, leave it there. We don't quite need that space right now, but we will do shortly.
Yeah.
But we took on getting rid of it. And we actually got rid of it, which I want to say fairly easily, although you dealt with the majority of it, to be fair.
It was a series of things that just sort of fell into place.
Right.
So first thing that we needed to do was it was full. Turns out it was about half full of liquid, of chemical that was a combination of diesel and oil and just very old and pretty much sludge at the bottom. But the process that we had to go through is we had to get a sample. We had to contact the right companies that responsibly dispose of chemicals and fuel. So that had to be sent to them. The sample had to be sent to them. So that was a job in itself.
Yeah.
We had to climb on to the top of the tank, somehow get it open.
Oh, yeah.
Make a device, like a long... Our next door neighbour, God rest his soul.
God rest his soul. Yeah, absolutely.
He has since sadly passed away, but a great man.
Yeah.
Who helped us out a lot. Because I say I mean, like,
I know. Well,
that's our neighbour Keith. That's what Keith did. He made this long, like wooden pole.
Yeah.
And put an old
cup or something.
An old cup
like
on the end of
cup.
it, so we could get on top of the tank. Dip down further enough to get a sample, a good enough sample of whatever liquid is in it, seal it, and then send it off to the fuel recycling company so they could identify what it was, so they can sort of price accordingly. So that process took a couple of weeks, and then I think it took another sort of 6 weeks to get them booked in to actually come and pump the residue oil out of the tank. So then we're left with a 50,000 litre single bunded diesel tank to remove.
Yeah.
And it's like, what do we do with that?
Yeah.
Can it be sold for scrap metal? The answer, after a lot of back and forth, was yes, but just not for much.
Well, I think someone ended up just coming and taking it, didn't they?
Yeah.
We didn't even get anything for it. Someone just came and...
That's it. And we did like, the thing is like, okay, look, if there was a commercial opportunity to, then we would have taken it. But in the end, it turns out that, and we're quite happy about this, that it's actually gone to a good home.
Oh, yeah.
There was someone not too far away, literally just down the road at Nicholson Plant. Shout out to Nicholson Plant because they really helped us.
They
brought
did.
diggers.
Yeah.
They brought, these angle grinders that were like this big that cut through the steel poles that were holding it in place. And someone that works there also is part of a steam vehicle sort of community.
It's like so up your street. It's actually a joke, isn't it?
So old steam vehicles, and he wanted it to put on the back of a steam vehicle trailer, just because it looks cool. So I think he was putting it on the back of the trailer, and then when they go to like fairs and events and stuff like that,
it's just there.
He was going to haul it in because it looks cool. Because basically this tank was old and rusted, and so in the end it went to a really good home, which we're super happy with.
Yes.
But it's good because it cleared the space, and it meant that so clearing that tank was important. So we get the full 17 units in this unit, which it did.
Yeah.
So we got the first sort of 8 units down, working our way sort of around the space that had the tank in it.
Mm-hmm.
And then once the tank was gone, we haven't actually, we changed the configuration slightly. So we sort of ran the units right up to where the tank was. And that is the last remaining space for the unit that we've got off-site that will come back eventually, if it ever comes back. Might not come back.
And that's
the cool thing about off-site hire.
Very true. And then so now that's all 17, 16. We just said it's all 16 units on the ground now.
16.
And how many have we got available?
0.
Mental, right? Crazy.
0. So what's our occupancy rate?
It's about 95%.
Do you want to check?
96%. I think. Let me just pull it up.
You're going to pull up Stora and have a quick
for those of you just listening, got Stora in front of us. We actually spoke quite a lot about Stora in the last episode.
Or the one before.
No, the one before that. So we spoke quite a lot about Stora in episode 5.
Yeah.
So if you do want to find out about that. But now, this is the best thing about it. So now we can go, 96.93 occupancy. And realistically...
0.93.
It would be at 100% very soon because we've got 2 free in the indoor in unit 2.
We've got 2. Yeah, we've got a 70 square foot and a 35 square foot.
And then we've got this one, which is ours.
But does this count towards the occupancy?
I don't know. That's a good question because we've marked it as unavailable. Oh, no. So I don't think it does because actually, just going back to that, here it says available units 2.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. And
so no, I think...
Yeah, so we've got a couple of indoor units free or available at the moment, which is good. It's good to have stock available. And this unit, listen, we've just taken this unit over. This is, I guess, we've got to look on the other side of this unit, which you can't see. We've got tools in here. We've got.
No, we haven't.
No, we haven't.
No tools in this unit.
There are no tools in this unit.
Correct.
We have got
no cash left there overnight either. No, that is actually true.
No cash, no tools. Yeah. There's general maintenance stuff in here.
Yeah, no, that's all it is.
There's brooms, sweeping stuff, general bits and bobs. We've got some rebar in here. We've got a few bits left over from when we built the indoor unit, some like roofing panels. So basically, it's a bit of a sort of maintenance / plant container. That side.
Oh, yeah.
And then this side is the new podcast studio.
Yeah, this is the new podcast studio. And as you can see, or for those of you who can't see, we've built our very own acoustic panels because we filmed the last 2 episodes without these. And it just made it really difficult to edit. It might not come across in the edit, but it came across. It was really hard to edit.
It was a pain for you to edit.
And it might be better. It might not be better. I don't know. We have no idea what we're doing.
This is trial and error.
It is trial and error.
Not.
But that is Storage Bros.
It's trial and error.
That is Storage Bros.
That's how we've got to where we are.
Okay, cool. It. So you mentioned that we have got some off-site hires.
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, off-site hires. So I guess we started getting inquiries, right?
Yeah.
1 or 2 inquiries. Can you bring a container to us?
Yeah, so to be honest, I remember the first guy that came in, which is the guy down at the marina. So they're obviously doing some building down there in the marina down here. Mm-hmm. And he walked on site as I was having some of the 6-foots delivered. And he asked me, have you got a 10-foot? Can you deliver it down the road? And I just went, yeah, I can do that. Don't worry.
Always say yes.
Call Jamie. Jamie, how do I do this? How do we do this? And actually we had some stock on the ground. And leaves weren't drying up, were they? But it was stock on the ground and we thought, let's just get it to work.
Yeah.
Right, so we called up a local haulage and said, "Can you come pick this one up?" He actually turns around. He turned out he wanted a 20-foot, which was great.
Yeah.
So, and he said, yeah, I'll have one of them. So we just got it delivered down to him, just down the road.
We'd already placed it in unit 3.
Yeah, it was
So
already
it was
ready to go.
one of the first batch of 6, I think we got delivered.
Yeah.
Whilst we were still filling up.
Mm-hmm.
So then, yeah, like you said, we were just like, for the sake of taking it down there, we're charging the customer haulage, of course.
Yeah.
We'll take it down there and yeah.
We just rent it out to him.
Rent it out, put it to work.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was.
It's not, okay, so off-site hire, you're not getting the same amount of revenue as obviously on-site self-storage like we do here. But nevertheless, it's revenue.
That's it.
We thought, well, we might as well, right?
Yeah, and then he ended up coming back for a 6 foot, didn't he?
A 6
And
foot.
again, we just had some 6 foot delivered.
Yeah.
And we thought, well, it's just sat there doing nothing for the time being.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, might as well put it back to work again.
Yeah. So that's 2 units that are out.
Yeah.
3 units that are out, actually. There's another 20 foot that is out. I mean, that's been out for like well over a year now.
Yeah, it has. Yeah.
And it's an interesting one because, you know, obviously we're limited on space. So we're kind of, with the last 2 that have gone out, we've kind of left space for them to come back because we just don't know when they're going to come back.
Yeah, that's it.
The one that we've rented out offsite previous, we knew that was going to be long term.
Yeah.
So we have, if that ever comes back, I don't know where we're going to put it.
Well, no, what one? Because that 20 foot that comes back will go over there to unit 3, won't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the 6 foot will just go back with this other 6 foots.
No, but we've got another one that we've rented.
Oh yeah,
so you've forgotten about it.
I've forgotten about. I now know the one you're talking about.
Yeah. So basically, if that comes back, which the thing is like that first customer was someone that we knew. It's like a trade contact, right?
Yeah.
So we knew that it was going to be out long term. So, but if that ever does come back, I don't know where we're going to put it. Probably I'll just plonk it on top of.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. We'll figure it out though. That's the best thing about it. We'll figure it out. We'll find somewhere to put it. So that's our off-site hires.
Yes.
We very recently dipped into off-site sales, so selling containers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what got us into sales? Literally, probably exactly the same thing that got us into hire.
Yeah.
Someone calls the phone.
Yeah.
Pick up the phone. They're looking to buy a container. I thought, I don't think we do that. Obviously, I'm not going to say no.
You're going to say.
So I'm going to say yes. Don't worry, sir.
Yes.
I can sort that out for you. Or
We
madam.
sell containers.
We sell containers. That's what we're going to say.
Yeah.
And then I call you and think, how are we going to do this?
Yeah. And then we work it out.
Yeah, exactly that.
Yeah. And then it's just that's just basic, I guess, business.
Yeah.
That's just basic economics. Like,
Yeah.
you know, we're now supplying containers.
Correct.
Which is good. It's another good revenue stream.
Yeah, and realistically, I feel like every operator should look at it. Like if the phone rings and someone asks that, don't tell them no and send them somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
You might as well see what you can do for them.
That's it, exactly. If they've come to you, they've come to you.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
like you said, why send them somewhere else?
Exactly that.
But yeah, it's proven to be a good little sort of revenue stream as it stands. But we're now looking to push it even more because if you look at our occupancy. So we've already established that we're at 96% occupied, which is, look, I look at that as full.
Yeah.
That means that we've got a couple of units for when the phone rings or when the lead comes in, we've got stock. Great. But other than that, but 20 foot ground floor containers.
Yeah.
Oh, and top floor containers.
None.
Zero.
None.
So we're at 96% occupancy, and obviously we're at a stage where we are optimizing our revenue. So with price increases and upsells, we're sort of navigating that world. So now what we've done is we've sort of pushed our sort of digital campaigns more towards sales, more towards container sales.
Yeah.
Because we're established now, we're getting good lead flow for self-storage and storage. So we're now sort of literally in the midst of pivoting our, sort of online advertising efforts into container sales. Yeah, because it's additional revenue, and we can technically operate nationally. Not just in the area.
That's it. Like that's a big part of it. You said like we're pretty much full.
Yeah.
So obviously we're always on the lookout for new sites, but in the meantime, why would you just sit here and say, well, this is what we've got, and it is what it is?
Yeah.
Like we need to generate as much as we can.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
We can't sit still either.
No, can't. and also that. And I know what will happen. Like we'll go ham on the marketing for container and hire and sales. we'll have a few checkouts. Lead flow will slow down because we're shifting money into that. And then we'll
go,
panic again.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, stop doing
We're
that.
going to be empty.
Stop it. Send it back this way. So we'll go back to lead flow. And then, but look, lead flow is great at the moment.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
It's really good.
Like, I think there's been some pretty fundamental changes that we've made. We completely overhauled the website.
Mm-hmm.
So a brand new website. So basically a massively improved funnel.
Yeah.
We shot some content with a photographer and filmmaker that we've done some work with in the past in our previous lives in hospitality. So we shot some cool content and updated the website. Not updated the website. Completely built a brand new website.
Yeah. To be fair, like I remember you saying this and you sent it to me, and I was like, this is. I don't know what I'm looking at. This is crazy.
It's a big upgrade, right?
No, it was amazing.
It's a big upgrade.
But I think also, you say the content on the website, like you said, we just had someone come over and shoot some content with us.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's really interesting because I think a lot of other operators will shy away from doing that or might think it's like, oh, it's cringe. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
But I think now the industry needs people to come in and just do things differently.
100%.
Yeah.
I think it would have been a sort of disservice to the new website that we've built to then just use like phone shot content.
Yeah.
Just stuff that's, I guess we've just shot on our phone. Like, it would have been a disservice.
Yeah.
So obviously, and that's what we try and do with our brand, is that we try and push it as far as we can go in terms of our presentation, like how we present ourselves in person and online. And it all needs to sort of marry up to a level that we're happy with, which is it's high. It's high standard. It's a high standard.
No, we do. No, actually, do you know what? That is mainly you. And I will say, like, from a brand perspective, it's really important.
100%.
Yeah,
it's important. Like, I think it's. I think people sometimes underestimate the power of branding.
Yeah.
And communication, especially digital communication.
Yeah.
So there have been some quite big overhauls on that side of things, which has improved lead flow.
Yeah.
We work with a small agency called Bright North on our AdWords and our SEO.
Yeah. So,
and that takes a while to sort of set in.
It really did, because I remember it was like really, really slow to start with.
Yeah. But SEO is, and especially with a brand new website, it's quite a tricky one, and it takes months for things to set in.
Yeah, no, and but we're definitely feeling the work's definitely paying off now. Like, you can feel that in the lead flow, like in the phone calls, the emails, the inquiries on the website. It's like, before it was like maybe the phone would ring once a day. It's like a couple times a day now. Like, not couple, more than
it's quite a few. It's
quite a few times a day now, which is different to where we were.
100%. Yeah, exactly. It's very different position to where we were. And then just, physically we've expanded, so our presence is bigger. We've got more signage. Like, we're on a roadside. Like, I think things are just compounding.
Yes,
like, just overall compounding.
So you mentioned earlier. Well, we mentioned earlier. We've run out of space.
We've run out of space.
What happens now when we run out of space? Well, like we said, we're always on the lookout for new yards.
Yeah.
You've come across something.
Yes. It's such a weird one. It's like, it's almost right at the point where we get to a level of occupancy. An opportunity comes up.
Yeah.
Something lands in our lap. But then lands in our lap is probably not the right term, because we are obviously actively looking for opportunities. So it's a little bit of both. It's a little bit of actively looking. It's a little bit of like projecting that energy and that energy coming back to you. Anyway, we're looking at a new site.
Yes.
Local to here.
Yeah.
It's not a done deal yet. It's something that we're exploring.
No, and I think this is like, if you've ever looked at a new site, and if you're probably listening to this, you've definitely probably looked at a new site, or you are looking at a new site.
You're on Rightmove.
Like, you'll understand that, it's not done until it's done, until the paper's signed and the money's been sent. So, everything we like before you go into like the site and what we found and what potentials that we love about it and what we don't love about it, it might not happen.
It might not happen. It's completely. It's not up in the air. We're having some really meaningful talks about it with the landlord.
Yeah.
And we're still in discussions. we're having good discussions and we're negotiating currently. But yeah, it's another site. It's close by. Operationally, we think that it's not going to cause too much impact.
No.
It will be the first time that we are operating from 2 different sites, which is going to be interesting to see. Even though they're quite close by, it's going to be interesting to see how that transpires from an operational point of view, systems point of view, and all that good stuff. But that's the exciting part, is figuring it all out. So I think the site itself, it's a bit of a strange shape. It's like very long and
look. I'll be honest with you, right? If it was a lovely rectangle, hard concreted floor, lovely palisade fence, lovely palisade gates,
that sounds wonderful.
It wouldn't be a Storage Bros yard, would it?
No,
it's not.
It's too easy.
It's too easy.
So there's some challenges.
There's a lot of challenges.
The shape is very irregular.
Yeah.
Some upgrades need to be done. Some site clearance, but that is kind of what we do.
And I think that's like important. Like, not that I get put off by sites like that. I think maybe I do, but I think it's like super important to kind of look at the wider picture and look at it from a distance, where I'm very much, I look at it and I'm just like, nah, won't work. And we're sat in the car and we might be outside. Well, not might be, we are. We're sat in the car outside it and we're chatting back and forth. And no, it's weird because I wouldn't say I'm normally a glass half empty kind of guy. But when we look at sites like that, I definitely am for some reason. And you're definitely more glass half full kind of guy in that time.
I guess it's like, but I think that's good.
Yeah.
I think that's good. It's good to take a balanced view on things.
Well, because I think
we don't want to underestimate.
No.
We don't want to overestimate. We don't want to be hit with some costs that we didn't anticipate on, because that's not fun.
And I think this is what's good about it. Like, we can sit there and go back and forth. Yeah. You'll say something and I'll say, no, but what about this? And I've done like this. And then you'll, like, well, then we actually come up with a solution together eventually. Yeah. But yeah, it definitely needs a lot of work. It
needs a lot of work, but that's that's kind of what we do, right?
That is what we do. We're getting there. So hopefully, depends how it all goes. Could be a unit 4. Yeah, exactly. In the not too distant future. So we'll keep you up to date on future episodes on the progress of that, and have a look at our socials as well, because we keep that very up to date. We do now. It's hard. And I think this is another thing. It's hard running an actual business, and then you see all this content on TikTok, on Instagram, and you're just like, how are people doing the content?
Yeah,
and
as well
running
as
the business.
Running the business.
But then still getting their phone out to film everything.
It's the editing. It's the editing
hate
for
the
me.
Editing,
I can't. I don't know. This is very strange. Yeah. Because in a previous life, I was literally a film editor.
Yes.
I was a video editor. So, but there's something about it now where I don't have the attention span for it, and because I don't consume short form content, and I choose to do that because I have been completely addicted to doom scrolling. In the past. So I just decided to lock off my socials, like from a personal point of view.
I hear you.
So it's quite hard. It's quite hard for me to keep on top of creating content. So anyway, enough about me.
But no, and I think this is like, we love creating the content, and we also love people's reactions from the content. And where were we last week? Actually, last week we were at the SSA conference.
Yes, we were.
First time ever
in Telford.
Yes, because I'm going to be, again, transparency and honesty on this podcast and from Storage Bros, First time we spoke about going to an SSA conference was, 2 years ago?
It was a couple of years ago, yeah.
And I think I tried to call them and buy tickets. They were like, no, you need to be members. And I called you and said, not doing it, not listening to these boomers.
You got offended.
I'm not going. I got proper offended. But this is like, my wife will know, I get proper offended by stuff. I take it personally. That was a personal attack on me, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, we don't need them. I was like, on the phone to you, I was like, we don't need these people. But look, calm down.
Take a deep breath.
We've spoken to a lot of people, a lot of operators.
It was a really good day.
And I actually really enjoyed it.
It was a really good day.
I really rated it. But so my point being, I actually want to talk about the actual day in full. But my point being is that the content we're making is definitely resonating with other operators and other people in the industry.
Yeah.
Because we had quite a few people come up to us that day,
Yes.
which was amazing. Which is now why we're gonna give it another go,
A big
and
push.
we're really going to push on it. And just like I said, just honesty and transparency from Storage Bros. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's it. I think it's the I guess like the encouragement from our side is the just sharing our story.
Yeah.
And like that's the part that we both find really fun. It's just the editing.
Yeah, we're going to get there.
We're
we're going to
gonna
get there. We're going to get there.
But
so
it's a challenge, and that's what we do.
what do? We woke up SSA conference then. I'm going to run you through the daylight quickly because I know we've been going on for a bit here.
Yeah, go on.
So we get up at butthole o'clock. I think I picked you up at like 4 in the morning.
Butthole.
4 in the morning.
Butthole o'clock.
Butthole o'clock.
Yeah.
We drive up north. Where is it? Like just outside of Birmingham, just past Birmingham. Telford.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a really good day. Really, really good day. Like we chose to go on the Thursday, which like we got there and it was kind of a bit like we were walking around like no one was there.
Yeah.
We were like, it's a bit of a ghost town. What the hell is going on? And I think we figured it out that obviously the Wednesday was the first day, right? A lot of people then go to the evening thing. A lot of people then go out drinking. We spoke to a few people that like lost their voices, didn't get into like 4 in the morning. So yeah, but I mean, they were still there though. Fair play to them.
Yeah, it was still there, and it was still good. We still had some really good conversations. We listened to some really good talks.
Yeah.
We went to a lot of the talks at it was the First Containers theatre. Was it called the theatre?
Yeah, it was like a theatre
it was
or
like
a
a theatre.
stage or something.
That was really good. It was good to be honest, it felt like, do you know what it felt like? A safe environment where we could just talk about storage and shipping containers and not feel guilty about it.
No, because it's not feel guilty,
Not feel
but
guilty,
also like how many times we have this conversation all the time. How many times have we been sat there and someone's been like, "Oh, so what do you do for a living?" And I'm pretty sure we've already said this. What do you do for a living? And you're like,
I do storage.
and then they're like, just,
They're just
oh
going,
yeah, right, yeah, nothing.
They're just
So
like,
I
oh
remember,
yeah, nice.
yeah, that's literally it. No one cares.
Yeah, no one cares.
And then I remember when we were on the way, we were like, I'm actually really excited to talk to other people that are interested in what we're going to talk about.
Yes.
And I was really excited to hear some of the talks. We'd planned our day around some of the talks. So there were some really, really interesting talks.
Yeah.
There was one from Squab Storage.
It was like the financial life cycle of or not life cycle, but the financial cycle of a self-storage business.
And you wanted to see where we were at in that cycle.
Exactly. Like where are we at in that cycle?
Yeah.
And that talk answered that question.
Yeah.
And it was really good because it was like there was like a visual, there was like a graph that went up, and as soon as that went up, I was like, oh my god, we're there.
Yeah,
We're there.
Yeah.
And I'm pointing up because like we're not there.
Yes.
We're like there, which was really cool. To I guess have that question answered.
Yeah. There's another talk that I really liked, and that's really bad because I can't actually remember who it was. I think it was Lock and Store or someone.
Yeah.
Can't remember who. And they were just nailing home insurance.
Yes.
And I've honestly lost count the amount of times people are like, do insurance, sell insurance, sell insurance, sell insurance.
Yeah, 100%.
And
The amount of times that we hear you're leaving revenue on the table.
Yeah.
Unless you're doing insurance.
And we came away from that being like,
okay, that's the
we
goal.
need to do insurance.
That's the goal, which we are in the process of now, which is good.
And then what did we do? We just had a little walk around. We had some lunch. And then we just had a little walk around all the rest of the stores, all the rest of the stalls, which were, some of them really helpful, some of them really cool, some of them not so cool.
Mm-hmm.
No offense.
No, but on the whole,
it was good.
On the whole, it was really good, and just good to, I guess, network and I guess feel part of the community.
I think that sums it up perfectly.
Yeah.
Like I came away feeling motivated, inspired. Like
100%.
it was really nice to talk to just a bunch of people about what we do.
Yeah. With their eyes not glazed over.
Yeah, and this is the best thing about this industry is that we're realizing, and what the reason we're doing this is that people just talk about it.
Yeah.
It's not like hidden secrets where like, oh no, I'm not going to tell you how I run my business, and everyone just talks.
Everyone's very open.
It's great.
It's really refreshing and really nice. Yeah, there's like no gatekeeping.
Yeah,
which is literally what we're doing, right?
Yeah,
we literally talk about every aspect of our business.
That's it.
From where we were to where we are now.
Yeah,
and that's all we can do.
Yeah.
And that seems to be what everyone does. Everyone's like very open. We had a really good chat with James from Bonnie's.
Yes.
Bonnie's Storage.
His voice has definitely gone.
A bit hungover, wasn't he? But really great conversation.
Yeah.
Like really, really good conversation. He was another one that was just like, boys.
Yeah.
the revenue. Don't leave that insurance revenue. on the
Nah,
table.
mate, everyone, look, I think we'll be there next year.
100%.
We'll be there next year, and hopefully, like, you know, if you see us or bump into us, like, come and have a chat. We'd love to have a chat.
Stora had a stand there as well, so it was good to go and have some FaceTime with Stora.
And actually, because I had a few technical questions,
You did.
and I was like, Jamie, I'm going to give it to him. I'm going to walk in there and I'm going to give it to him. I didn't give it to him.
And he walked in and went, hello.
No, and then I saw they're giving out socks, so I just asked for a pair of socks. Have you got? Oh, no. So no, they were actually.
You'll see them. You'll see the Stora socks out this summer.
Yeah, mate, 100%, lovely blue. But yeah, no, overall, really enjoyed it. Would recommend. Look, it's an investment. It's not cheap. And I think maybe that's why I turned my nose up at it the first few times. But I'm really happy that we went.
Yeah, super happy. Really looking forward to next year's event. It was a long day, wasn't it?
It was a long
But a
day,
good
yeah.
day.
Because
It was
we
a good
drove
day.
up and drove down. So
Just
maybe
a one
next
day.
time we'll take it a bit slower. Go up the night before.
Yeah.
Definitely won't go for dinner and do loads of drinks and get really hungover.
Definitely not.
I did. For those who can't see, I winked, and Jamie winked back at me.
Yeah. So I think that wraps up this episode.
Yeah.
That brings everyone up to speed on where we're at. We thought it was due.
Yeah.
So thanks again for listening to us waffle on for 30 to 40 minutes.
Yeah.
But what we're going to talk about in the next episode is we are going to fully geek out on AI and tech.
Look, and it's definitely a buzzword at the moment. Like, AI is a massive buzzword, and it was thrown around a lot on the SSA conference. But
Yes.
there is some. Firstly, don't be scared of it, and don't be like, oh, classic and more AI. There is some really interesting points I think we're going to go into.
I think we're doing some cool stuff.
Yeah.
And like we've, again, because that's what we do, jump down a rabbit hole. How can we optimize? How can we get things better? How can we make things better? So we've got some cool things to talk about on the sort of changes and adaptations we've made that are really focused on AI. So yeah, next episode we're going to geek out on that.
So I guess, like, if anything we've mentioned in today's episode and any other episode resonate, or if you want to chat about anything further, please, like, drop us a comment, drop us an email, info@storagebrosuk.com. Feel free to reach out to us wherever. And again, thank you for listening, and we will see you in episode 7.
8.
No, what?
Episode 8.